tonight I want to talk about the anti-Kumbh, anti-Mahakumbh ecosystem. There is an ecosystem. It hates everything to do with Hinduism. It hates Hinduism. It has an eradicate Hinduism campaign. It calls Hinduism names. It says Sanatan is malaria, Sanatan is dengue, Sanatan is corona. And we as Hindus are told, learn to suffer in silence. As Hindus, should you suffer in silence while these people with their venomous tongues go around saying whatever the hell they want? And today, Jaya Bachchan says that the water of the Mahakumbh, the water of the Ganga, the water of the Sangam is contaminated. She says there is total contamination. The water of the Mahakumbh is contaminated. Ladies and gentlemen, I know of people who have got me, and there are some people who have got me bottles of water from the Mahakumbh. And when I hear people like Jaya Bachchan talk, I just want to ask her, where was her voice in 2013, since she is sponsored by the Samajwadi Party? In 2013, where was the voice of the great Jaya Bachchan when there was a tragic stampede, 42 people died, there were inadequate safety arrangements? Where was her voice then? Is it true that there are reports that her family kept a queue of 50,000 people waiting for Tirupati Darshan while they went there with their family, enjoyed VVIP treatment and entered the sanctum sanctorum through the VIP gate that is not open to the common people? Jaya Bachchan, where was your voice then? Ladies and gentlemen, there is an anti-Kumbh ecosystem. And here are some examples of this anti-Kumbh ecosystem. Example 1, Chandrasekhar Azad. What does he say? Sinners go to Kumbh to wash off their sins. Second, Akhilesh Yadav. The country needs food, not religion. He won't say this during a Muslim festival. He'll only say this during Mahakumbh. The Samajwadi Party media cell. UP cabinet taking dip in Ganga is behaving like Chapri Londe. All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin. Syed Imtiaz Jalil, former MP. No one goes to Mahakumbh to perform rituals. AIMIM, Mahakumbh is a circus. Mallikarjun Kharge, Ganga dips won't end poverty. Jaya Bachchan, Samajwadi Party, water in Kumbh water is contaminated. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact is that they hate the Mahakumbh. They hate Hinduism. They hate the idea of Hindu unity. They hate the fact that all Hindus are coming together. They hate the fact that we are proud of our ancient heritage. They hate the fact that so many sadhus and sons have shown tremendous unity. They hate the fact that Yogi Adityanath has gone out of his way to make the arrangements, despite which, in a freak incident, people died. It's terrible that people died. But they hate the fact that despite that, the Hindu community came together. They hate the fact that despite the tragedy, all the saints, the Sant Samaj, Yogi Adityanath, Hindu community came together to say, no, we will still be together and make the Mahakumbh a success. And they hate the fact that every day there are lakhs of devotees, millions of devotees, crores of devotees, and they cannot believe the fact that by the time the Mahakumbh is over, 45 crore, 450 million Hindus would have been there at the Mahakumbh. They cannot believe the strength of Hinduism, hence they hate the Mahakumbh. The Mahakumbh is a symbol of what they hate the most, the greatest traditions of the Hindu faith. But I want to ask you tonight, viewers, if you're watching this program, should we suffer in silence? Is it right to say, you slap me on this cheek, now slap me in the other cheek? Hindus keep getting slapped by these people who are part of the anti-Mahakumbh ecosystem. Or should we, today at least, stand together and speak up? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what they hate about the Mahakumbh the most? They hate the fact that the Mahakumbh will bring Hindus together and make this caste census divisive talk redundant and absolutely unimportant. They hate the fact that Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is leading the preparations of the Mahakumbh in a way that they could not have imagined when they were in the Chief Minister's chair in 2014. They couldn't have imagined it. They hate the fact, ladies and gentlemen, they hate the fact that this country is coming together, that you cannot insult Hinduism either in a state that is 80% Hindu or a country that is 80% plus Hindu. They hate the fact, ladies and gentlemen, that this unity also leads to political unity, social unity and national unity. They hate the fact that if the Mahakumbh is successful, then it brings together a tsunami of nationalism at a time when the stars are aligning for us globally, when we have a great opportunity economically, strategically, geostrategically, and now also in cultural and religious terms, in terms of unification. Ladies and gentlemen, not supremacy but unification. Hindu unification, not Hindu supremacy, Hindu unification, bringing the country together. They hate the fact that this political and social alignment goes against their narrow, immediate power interests. And that is the reason why the anti-Kumbh ecosystem is getting so desperate these days, so desperate.